remember in the previous lecture I have explained you the angles and the types of angles also. Now in this lecture I will be explaining you the exercise based on the angles which is given on students page number 18 of your standard 5th maths NCERT textbook, right? Let's see the questions, students, right? First question is look at the shape and answer. That means this shape you have to look. See students, there can be little bit color differences, right? Because I don't have the appropriate color markers with me. So you just need to look into a textbook, right? Now, the first question is the angle marked in dash color is the biggest angle. Now, if you will look into your textbook, students, here you will be having the black color, right? Which I have also used. And here there will be a yellow color, right? Instead of yellow color, I have used the blue color. Now, you have to see these angles and you have to tell that which one is the biggest, students. See, if you will see all these blue angles which I have done with the blue color marker. So, this blue angles will be having the lesser angles. That means they are little bit smaller as compared to the one which I marked with the black color, right? So, here the answer will be the angle marked in black color. The angle marked in black color is the biggest angle, right, students? Now, let's see the second question. That is, are the angles marked with yellow equal? Are the angles marked with yellow equal? Students, if you will look into a textbook, right? So, here you can see that these are the yellow angles. If you look into a textbook, here you can see that these are the yellow angles. Now, instead of yellow, students, I have used the black color, right? So, you have to see that this angle and this angle, are these angles equal? Yes, because they are the angles of the this shape. See, this shape is called the five-sided figure, which is called the pentagon, right? So, the five-sided figure, students. Okay, students, now just to see the next question. Question number 2. Are the angles marked with yellow equal? If you will look into a textbook, you can see the yellow color angles only. But I don't have yellow color marker, students. So, I have here used black color marker to denote that these are the yellow angles, right? In your textbook, you can see as a yellow angle only. But right now, I have used the black color marker. Now, they are asking that this angle and this angle, are these two angles equal? Are these two angles equal? Yes, they are. They both are equal, right? Because they belongs to this. These both are the angles of the pentagon. So, these both the angles are equal. Next question is, so here you have to write the answer. Yes. Next one. Are the angles marked with green equal? Now here also I am not having the green marker with me. So I have used the red marker, right? So here you can see this red marker sign you can see. So here in your textbook you have, there is a green sign only, but I don't have the green marker. So instead of that I have used the red marker, students. So see this, are these two angles equal? Yes, these two angles are also equal. So here I am writing, students, yes. Next one, are the angles marked with blue equal? Are the angles marked with blue equal? Now I am having that blue color marker with me. So see this angle and see this angle. Are these two angles equal? Yes, the position is different, but the angle measures are same. So here also I will be writing yes. Okay, students, now let's see the question number 3, right? The question number 3 is 4 different angles are marked in 4 colors. That means total 4 colors are being used to mark the 4 different angles, right? Now, if you can see in the figure also, I have drawn 1, 2, 3 and 4 angles, but I am having the limitations with my marker, so I have used only 3 color marker, but we can use 4 different color markers also. You just look into a textbook, simultaneously you can able to understand in a better manner. Now see, here students, here the red color is there. So the red color I can draw here also. That means this topmost angle of the pentagon. This is called the pentagon. Why it is called pentagon? Because it is having the 5 sides. So 5 sides figure, students, we call it as a pentagon. So the topmost angle of the pentagon is similar. Right? Now if you will look into a textbook here, yellow color angle is there, but I have drawn with the blue marker. Right? So that means if this angle is there, so similarly I can say this angle is also same, this one. Right? If you look into textbook, you will get the yellow shape. Right? So you can say that yellow color angles are similar. Now you just look here. Here you are having actually the green color, right? So I have drawn that green color angle with the black marker. So similarly you have to draw this over here also, right, students? Now see the below, this shape is called the hexagon, students, because it is made up of 6 lines. That means 6 side figure is called a hexagon. See the 6 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now see the below figure, students, here. This is a 8-sided figure which we call it as a octagon, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Total 8 sides are there. So we call it as a octagon, students. Now here there is a black color only in your textbook, right? So the whatever the angle I have drawn here, the similar angle I can draw here also. Right, at the same position. That means this, see in your textbook you can find that one shape is smaller, another shape is bigger. So you have to just focus on the concept, right? Don't worry about the different colors. Okay students, now look at page number 19. Right, there is a last question of that practice. That is, how many different shapes can you make by changing the angle between the matchsticks in each of this, right? See students, here various shapes are been given that are been formed with the help of matchsticks, right? This is a 4-sided figure. That means 4 matchsticks are being used to make a square. 8 matchsticks are being used to make an octagon. 5 matchsticks are being used to form a pentagon. 7 matchsticks are being used to make a septagon, and 10 matchsticks are being used to make a decagon, right? So based on this, students, we have to just change the angle between the matchsticks, and we have to give them 2 to 3 figures, right, based on the changing angle. So I think that we can make one figure, that is triangle, right, by changing the angle, and by changing the matchsticks also we can form a triangle. So I am drawing a triangle over here. I can make triangle, students. What else I can make? I can make a rectangle also. See, this is a square, so I can make a rectangle, right? So see, I can make a rectangle, right? Even you can make, students, different type of even hexagon also, even pentagon also, but just by changing the angles between them. Okay students, now we are going to take a topic which is there on page number 25, that is angles in names, right? Whatever the name we are having, we can also do it also. Whatever the name is there, we can find the angles and the names, but you have to write like this, right? Then and then it is possible to find the angles. Students, I have written here one name which is there given on a page number 25 also of your textbook. That is Sukhman, right? Sukhman is there. Now we'll find the angles in the Sukhman, right? So I'm going to use 2 different color markers, right? The red one I will be highlighting the right angles, and the blue one I will be highlighting the angles which are less than right angles. That means the acute angle, right? How to find the right angle, students? A right angle means the angle having 90 degree. Right, so 90 degree is all formed when you have the L shape, right? So wherever you feel that L shape is there, L shape is going to have form over here. So there you can just mark the right angle. So the same also I am also going to show you, right, with the help of my red marker. So let's begin now. Okay, first we'll see the number of right angles in the S. So I think that here we can get L, right? Similarly students, I can do here also 2, then I can get here also 3, and I can get here 4. So total 4 right angles are there in letter S. So now moving to U, I can do here, I can do here. Okay, sometimes students are having the confusion in the K. If you write K, K doesn't have that right angle, right? Here right angle is not there. You may be feeling, ma'am, here the L is forming, but actually it is not. If you write the K in the proper sense, then it is never the right angle over here, right? So moving on to H, so 1, then 2, that means above and below, 3 and 4. So total students till now we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the last one is remaining, that is in the M. See here the point where these two lines are meeting, right? So here students, here the right angle will be formed. See here the right angle will be formed, right? So I can count the number of right angles. Then once again I am counting for you all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this one is 11. So students, I can say the total right angles in this name Sukhmet is 11, right? Now we will count the number of acute angles, students, number of acute angles, right? So let's begin now. S and U doesn't have any acute angles, so moving on to K. 1, this one is 2, 3. So 3 acute angles are there in letter K. Then see here M. See here, we'll get the acute angle here, right? We can form the acute angle. Similarly on this side also we can get the acute angle. So 3 plus 2, 5. Now moving to another side. See first here the angle will be formed. See here, this will be acute angle, the topmost, right? Because two lines, whenever the two lines are meeting, there always one angle will be formed. As it has the less space, so smaller angle, that means acute angle is formed. Similarly here also 2, then here also 3. So total 3 acute angles are there in letter A. Now moving on to N. So here there is 1 and here there is 2. So total 2 acute angles are there in letter N. If we count the total angles in this Sukhmet, how many acute angles are there? Then students see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I can write here student the number of acute angles as 10. So 10 acute angles are in this name Sukhmet. Similarly students, you can try of your name also. Also you can try of your family members also, and can see that where the acute angle, where the right angle. Even there is one more angle that is called the obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means it is crossing the 90 degree. That means it will be somewhat like this, right? Somewhat it is going to bend, right? आपका जो L shape है उसको थोड़ा सा bend हो जाएगा. So there you can say that the obtuse angle will be formed. If I want to say, then I can say here the obtuse angle will be formed. See this one and this one, which I can highlight here. See here, this one and this one. So these two positions are there where the obtuse angle will be formed. So you can also try students with your names, with your family members' names, with your friends' names also, right?